I have gained weight. I'm 34 years old. I'm not 25 anymore. And a guy that I dated when I was 25 just came back into my life, and he's in the best fucking shape of his life.
Goggle, goggle. Older guys, 100%.
Older guys.
Older guys.
Mature men are definitely better, 100%.
They know what they want in life, you know?
Because they're more intelligent, they've got more money, which means they won't ask you for anything, more interesting, often better looking.
I'm 31, and I have wrinkles on my forehead, saggy titties, and jowls. And he gets new gray hairs in his beard and his mustache, and he's never looked sexier, ever.
Jealousy because my ex is really out there working it.
This is like so bad saying this. We're talking like 35, 40, like up.
And today we're going to be talking all about why younger women like older men. So,
younger women think of older men as more confident, assertive, and masculine than guys their age. And that's incredibly sexy to a woman.
The builders still are on the scaffolding looking over, but I am invisible to them.
It's no new news that as men get older, they look and get better, while it's not so for women. Men age like fine wine, while the women hit the wall as they age. Many people will argue this. Many women will say it's misogyny. But when's the truth ever misogynistic? Humans will argue, but nature will act. But the ironic thing about this is that the ideology itself was started by the women themselves. Wonder why younger women always go after older guys in their 30s to 40s, and why older guys prefer to date younger women between 19 to 25 in return. It's because the standard for a man's attractiveness is measured by his fitness, his wealth, and what he has achieved so far. These are qualities that are definitely to be seen more in older guys than in the younger ones. And the standard of a woman's attractiveness is measured by her beauty, her loyalty, and her respect, qualities that are, of course, more likely to be seen in younger women. All these were kickstarted by the women. I once saw a comment under a YouTube video, and it was something like, I was 19, she was 19. I asked her out, and she said no. Now we are both 28. She asked me out this time, and I said no. So she asked, what changed? Then I told her nothing changed. You still prefer older guys with money, and I still prefer 19-year-old women. Boom. That was powerful, and I wished I could like the comment more than once because it made me laugh hard. And that's the reality, guys. When they were in their youth, that is their prime, by the way, they went for older men that are already accomplished and wealthy. These older men also want them. They see nothing wrong with it. And that became the norm. Now they get older. No one wants them anymore. Then they turn around to say the patriarchy is quick to discard them and say they have hit the wall. They call men in their 30s dating 20-year-old women pedophiles because they can't handle being rejected and unwanted.
How horrible is it that the patriarchy society has made it that, you know, men age like fine wine, but what, women age like prunes, and when the menopause kicks, we're all dead. Like, it's just awful.
I don't think that came from patriarchy, that came from women.
Oh?
And I'll say that because it's women who express desires for qualities that older men have. That's where it's like men age like fine wine. It's not men that said that, it's women. The sexiest man alive for like the past 7-8 years running has been men over the age of 40. George Clooney was, Brad Pitt, I think Idris Elba. These are all men over the age of 40. So the whole thing that men age like fine wine has always come from women. It's never come from men.
To women, wealth, height, achievements, and reputation equals fine wine, and that's just about it. Men never look for all these in the women they want, and the things men want gradually goes away as the women get older. So I'll say it as it is. Men age like fine wine, and women age like milk. Many men out there are yet to hit their peak. It's never too late for men to be honest. If you start working on yourself right now, especially physically and financially, you can get to your peak and become a high-value man, the very top 1%. This is why I tell men that I meet and converse with to never rush into marriages or even dating in general. At that young stage, many of your female age mates, especially the prettiest ones, won't want to look at you. Their minds are already set on the older men. If you are obsessed with finding a girlfriend at that stage, I promise you, you will only be settling for a lady that is not fully your spec, and in the case of marriages. That's why divorce is very rampant now. Most couples get tired of each other a few months in, and why not? The woman was never even the type the man wanted. So I tell them, lock your minds off dating, forget women, focus on just yourself, think, how are you going to be a better man? What should I start doing right now that in 10 years' time, I will be what I always wished to be in my imaginations? Do it for yourself, do it to be comfortable, do it to make a name for yourself, and do it to be the very best amongst men. Do not think you're wasting time because you're growing older. Nah, the clock doesn't wound the same way for men. In fact, most men's peak is usually around age 32 to 40. You will still have enough time to be a better person in the community and to be a responsible father by the time you start a family. And do you know what the funny part of this all is? When you focus on yourself and become great, the ladies will start flocking in. Younger women will want you, your age mates will want you, the older ones will also want you. Now, it is at this stage you have to remain wise. Do not be a fool and decide to pick an older woman with a shady past as your lifetime partner. Do not go for these older women who have hit the wall. You've got a lot of options now. Go for the women in their prime. The ones who are not losing their beauty, their attractiveness already. But don't worry, don't fold, because these older ones will cry about it for sure. It is what they do when they get abandoned and dumped. They will call you names. They will term you a pedophile. As long as you are not dating an under 18 girl, or whatever the legal age is in your country, or committing a crime, I can assure you that you're good. Go for the prettier, more respectful and younger ones before they start aging like milk too. It is even at this stage many high-value men even decide to become a passport bro. Because to be honest, these modern women are not worth a salt when you get in the outside world and see the caliber of women out there. Make the big decision for yourself too, whichever you want. Thank you. That will be all for today on Latest Juice. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this video in the comments. I will be checking. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, as it gives the perfect motivation to keep creating contents like this for you. And also click the notification bell so you can be the first to know when I drop a new video. See you again soon. Cheers.